Good morning. I wanted to take some time to go through this inspection report with you. We discussed the shingles being loose or damaged. Looks like the shingles overall were showing some signs of expected granule loss. There were several locations that have shingles that are loose and or damaged. So this is definitely something we would add to the list. The sellers were already prepared to do some roof repair. Patio cracking. Normal settling cracking was observed on the patio, just something that you're going to want to monitor over time, along with this porch cracking that we have. Okay, siding, flashing, and trim. Siding showed cracking. This can be a result of temperature changes and can be typical as homes age. Recommend sealing and monitoring. This is something that I would add to the list. They can do some tuck pointing at these areas. It's nothing major, just some little hairline ones. Just some concern here, but definitely something that we will add to the list. Front door does not latch properly. Nothing major, but we will go ahead and ask for that as well. Exterior door hardware missing. Doors are missing one or more pieces of hardware. So this one, it's up to you. It's something minor. We can ask them to do it. It's something you can do on your own. It definitely doesn't hurt to ask. Exterior windows. Several windows could use some exterior caulk and sealing to prevent future moisture intrusion. Yes, this is definitely something that we would add to the list. The spigot was leaking around the valve handle on the east side of the property. We would ask for that leak to be remedied. All right, our electrical outlet on the exterior west side. So what we want to see is 2 yellow here. And it looks like we just have the neutral instead of the ground. So we would ask them to have a qualified professional evaluate that. This back window, we have some negative grading. You can see the grass isn't growing. This is just one of those landscaping things. You might want to go in at some point and have a qualified landscaper add some. Looks like. So yes, the backyard middle of the house. Yeah, we would just want to have a landscaper come out and fix that up. A tree rubbing the roof and the siding. Yep, we can definitely ask them to trim this tree. Fence. So this is one of those, it's hard to get the sellers to agree to because half the time they don't own each side of the fence, and we have 3 different sides here. Looks like we just have the post leaning on the west side. The southeast post is loose here. And then of course we have this damage here. The main panel breaker, maximum amps recommended by manufacturer, and it looks like the current amps that are being used are higher than what's recommended. So we would definitely have a HVAC professional take a look at that. The heating element, no gas line sediment drip lead. That's something we would ask for. Also some corrosion. Could be due to improper venting, condensation, leaking, etc. So since we do need that sediment drip lead added, we would go ahead and just have them have an HVAC professional look at the unit itself and make sure it's in good working order and evaluate if any repair is needed. In the attic, you have some issues with the ventilation. So there's some soffit vent baffles, and those were not installed properly. So we would just ask for them to go back in and reinstall those correctly. Here he is just stating the age of the hot water tank, which is a 2007. And of course, our average life expectancy is between 12 to 15 years. So we are right at that, but it is in working order. Again, with the drip leg, it is incorrectly put in here. So here's a picture of what it should look like, and here's how they have it here. We got this because of the way it's done here. I got this dip here, so it's definitely not doing the purpose that we would like it to. So we would ask for that to be repaired. TPR valve is not set up in the preferred manner. So again, along with the corrosion. So just like the HVAC system, we would have the plumbing contractor fully evaluate the hot water tank and get those items repaired. Excuse me. Okay, so the water shutoff valve, it is the normal shutoff valve for the age, but they do recommend now, just for easier access, to do the ball valve instead of this gate valve, which is what we have. This isn't something that we would ask for. This would be an upgrade, but that is something that he recommends to be done at some point, just to make it easier on you if you did at any point need to shut the water off. In the microwave, the service light is non-functional. It could just simply need a new bulb. Refrigerator, the water and door, it looks like they had shut off the water supply to the refrigerant line. So we will just ask to make sure that that is in working order. The deadbolt from the laundry room to the garage, it's only entering the plate about 1/4 of an inch. So we would ask for that to be realigned, so that way the door locks properly and there is no unwanted entry there. This door alignment in the master bedroom, it's something we could ask for. I'm not sure that they would agree to it. It's just a door sticking in the door frame, but something we could definitely ask for. Okay, plumbing. On this sink in the master bathroom, we have a leak at the faucet. The hot water sink faucet handle was leaking at the time of inspection. Yep, that's definitely something we would ask for. Some more hardware missing on the northeast bedroom closet. So it looks like the mechanism that engages into a latch plate and keeps the door in a closed position is actually missing here. So we will ask for that to be repaired. Hallway bathroom, hot water handle leaks at the fixture. Again, we would ask for that to be repaired. So it looks like a prong broke off into this receptacle in the east hallway. So we would ask them to just ultimately take that plate off and get that out of there. Carbon monoxide detector. Of course, we want to make sure that if there was ever any carbon monoxide in the property, that you are aware of it with this detector. They, for some reason, don't have one there. We can definitely request to include that. Windows, damaged blinds, typical, just an accidental thing, nothing that we would typically ask for. This one was funny to me. So the flooring feature, I was noticing as I was in the property for 3 hours yesterday, these just tiny little holes in the floor, which is, I guess, a design feature. So really nothing we can do there. It's not damaged. It's just this worn look that they have with that flooring. The electrical outlet on the wall in the living room. Okay, so in the living room, they have this cute little receptacle here up on the wall. So it's not, you can have a mounted TV and hide your power line, your power cords. But the receptacle has seemed to have been pushed back into the wall. So we would ask them to remedy that. And that's it. It's a pretty easy one.